Hi everybody. What we're going to do today is we're going to look at a solo by Danny Gatton. We're going to do the slow bluesy section of Nitpicking. And so this slow bluesy section uh, is basically in the key of A, and it's based off the chord progression sac to woe. And so we'll run through the chords. It's kind of like a blues, but it has a sharp 5 in there when it goes to the 4 chord on bar 7, I believe. So if I play just through a blues in the key of A, so we have, there goes a 4 chord, I believe. One chord, and then it goes to the F7. So if we do this again, we're going to go A, then 4 chord, which would be a D, then A again, D, F9 or F7, then back to A. E, D, then A. Right? So basically, that's the basic chord progression through there. Now, what he does through this actual song is he's gonna, the first section, the part where this comes in the song is actually when he drops the A to like a flat 7, it's like G or G sharp around there. So he hits the E and he drops it down to A. Then it breaks into a 12/8 feel shuffle. And so what we have then is basically he's doing some Buchanan Gattonish playing through there. There's a lexicon of Gatton stuff in this guy, this solo. Now it's going to be based on an A minor pentatonic, a pattern 2 A minor pentatonic, and that which basically goes 12th fret on the A, 15th fret on the A string, 12th fret on the D, 14th fret on the D, 12th fret on the G, 14th fret on the G, 13th fret on the B, 15th fret on the B, 12th fret on the high E string, and 15th fret on the high E string. So we have this. That'll be the basis of this section that we're about to learn. The first section he does is he does a volume swell. Okay, now that volume swell basically is you're going to play at the 15th fret on the B string. So you're going to play 15th fret on the B string, and you're going to basically bend that up. You're going to do a pre-bend, so the volume will be off when you're doing this pre-bend. The volume will be off. You bend it up. What I do is I bend into it, but the volume's off, and then I release it as I drop it down. And what I'm doing, excuse me, is I'm actually bringing my, move this over. I bring in my pinky, and I'm just bringing it, rolling it over as I run out of my pinky finger, and then I bring my third finger in. So I'm just kind of go. So then I have this. You see him do that. I see Danny doing that. Now that lick, the first part of the lick is at the 15th fret on the B string. So you can see how I'm just bringing it down. Again, as I bring it down, I bring down the bend itself. The next lick is a microtonal bend on 13 on the B string. So we have this. Okay. Then you take your first finger and you're going to move it to the 10th fret on B string, and then playing the G string at the 12th fret, then back to the 10th fret. Okay. Again, we have this, so it sounds like this. Again. Alright, so that's the first part of that. The next part, basically, what you're doing next is you're going to do a bunch of bends and releases, and so that'll be again at the 15th fret on the B string, and you're going to bend it up a whole step or a full, and release, up, release. Okay, so and then you're doing a pull off, and as you pull off from 15 to 13 on that B string, you're going to do a slight microtonal bend there. So, and there might be a slight rake in there. What I'm doing there to do the rake is I'm taking this finger here, and this will be my blocker, and then with my pick, just going across and then bending it up, bends and release, and then 13. Okay. So again, we have. So this is what we got all together so far. So let's try again. Okay. The next lick is you're going to go 15 on the B string. Here's what it sounds like. Oh. Again. So you're bending 15 up, full step, 12. You got yourself a unison bend. 12 on the high E string, 15, 12. Then the 13 on the B string. Again, 15, full, 12, 15, 12, 13. Okay, so I'll put it all together again. Okay, the next lick, you're going to bend 15 on the B string, and then we're going to release at 13. Okay, so we have a bend, release, release, and then pull off the 13 on the same string, obviously. Now here he kind of gets into some Mixolydian mode stuff. You're going to go 15, 14. This sounds so cool. And then you're going to do 14, 12 on the G string. So 15, 14 on the B string. 14, 12, which is a pull off, and then 14, 12, 14 on the G string, and then 14 twice on the G string. So we have this. Again, 15, bend, release, pull off the 13 on the B string, 15, 14 on the B string, 14, 12, pull off, 14, 12, 14, 14, 14. Okay, and that sets up for this lick. So this is what the lick sounds like. I'm going to play it slow, obviously. So we're going to go. Again. So all together, the whole thing. Alright, and the last lick we're going to do is, again, it's in this box before he starts to get into jazzy things, which I'm not going to do in this section, but what we're going to do is, that's where he goes into, he's substituting E minor, melodic minor, quasi, Aeolian mode. But this section here, you're going to, after you play, you're going to play 12 on the G string, 14. This is another cool thing, a bit of a chromaticism. You're going to play 13 on the B string, 13 on the G string. So we have 12, 14, 13, 13. Okay. It sounds weird, but when it all goes together, it just makes perfect sense. The next part after that, when he's doing the 12, 14, 13, you're going to play, your first finger is going to play 14 on the high E string, and then your second finger is going to play the 15 on the B string. And you're going to bend that up, and you're going to bend this shape, which is a major part of a major third shape. Both of these are going to go up at the same rate, the same string travel. And then what that gives me, it gives me this minor third, okay? All right, so we have this, and we're going to, and we release it. So it's kind of like going, all right? So all together with that, it's going to go. So let's try again. All right, so all together, this whole lick goes like this, starting from the beginning. All right, and hopefully that helps. And it's a great solo to learn. It's not too fast. I mean, I can do this whole song and everything like that, but it is a wonderful solo to learn. Some great licks to learn. Also, make sure at the beginning you don't put any vibrato on there. Sometimes I was putting vibrato, but something you learn from Roy Buchanan is Roy would just like hit a note, and just not, we all want to put vibrato on it. It just sounds great to put vibrato on it, but Roy would not put vibrato on it. So even 13, you want to put vibrato, but Danny's not. Slight bend, and this is a cool thing about when not to put vibrato. There's been no vibrato on any of this so far, and this is the thing: is this not having the vibrato actually just kind of heightens the sound of the licks themselves. When we put vibrato on everything, you know, it sounds great, but it can actually be overdone, and I do that too. So one thing I did learn a lot from this is you don't put vibrato on everything, and it sounds great. You're just, because it's not, when you put vibrato, you're kind of bringing the pitch more in tune. When we bend up, we're not really in tune, so it's a little bit flat, might be a little bit sharp. So this is a cool thing about not having vibrato on it. Anyways, I hope that helps, and have any questions, just leave it on the comment box, and we'll take it from there. Have a great day. Take care, guys. Thanks.